What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Now, if you saw my tweet last night, you're probably expecting a face cam in today's video because I tweeted out and I said if this gets 100 likes, I might, keyword might, put a face cam in tomorrow's video. It actually got 100 likes overnight, which is crazy. And this morning, I was like 100% ready to do a face cam for this video. I even went out of my way to put a shirt on right before I recorded this, but then I came over here to my setup, started recording everything, and then I realized that I can't actually put a face cam in this video because I have to use my iPad for the gameplay. If you guys did watch my Until Dawn series, the link will be in the description if you did not. I used a face cam throughout that entire series, and I used my iPad while I played my PS4, so my iPad was my face cam, and since I can't actually use my iPad right now for a face cam since I'm using it to play Clash Royale, I can't put a face cam in this video. And I can't use my phone either because I literally have zero storage on my phone, so I would take a video in like 30 seconds and stop because I ran out of storage. So I apologize for no face cam in this video if you were expecting one, but I just couldn't make it happen. I am actually planning on buying a face cam very soon, but they're kind of expensive, so you gotta give me a little bit more time. But enough with the rambling, let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay. As you guys can tell, I'm at 3,700 trophies right now. I was just at my personal best of 3,726, but this morning when I went to go open my chest and unlock a new chest, I accidentally hit the battle button, and I tried to hit cancel, but I didn't hit it fast enough, and I was stuck in the battle, and of course I ended up losing that battle. As you guys can tell right here, I went up against a guy with a level 2 Sparky behind a level 8 giant, and he totally wrecked me. I usually don't do too well when I play first thing in the morning, which is why I did not want to go into that battle. But if we go ahead and forget that battle ever happened, I went on like a 3 or 4 win streak right here. There was 4 wins in a row, 5 wins in a row after a draw. I went on a 5 win streak and got all the way up to 3726, which is my brand new personal best. Before that, it was like 3706 or something like that, so we beat it by about 20 trophies, and now I'm going to continue to climb all the way to 4,000. Because the trophy reset has been moved to 4,000 instead of 3,000, it's a lot easier to push because I don't have only a time frame of 2 weeks. But as you guys can tell from my attack log, this deck is doing pretty well, and I actually am using the log in it. The log is actually such a good card. I know everyone hates on it, it's just kind of like a joke in the community. Even I was mad when I got a log out of my legendary chest because I did not want my first level 2 legendary to be the log. But now that it's actually a level 2 legendary, I felt like I had to use it, so I put it in a deck, and I've been having so much fun with it. So if you have the log and you're bummed out about it, trust me, it's such a great card. Put it in your deck and you'll have fun with it. But besides the log, I also have the Hog Rider, the Miner, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, Goblins, Fire Spirits, the Valkyrie, and a Fireball in my deck. Now there isn't a lot of air troops in here. The only thing that can actually target the air is the Fireball and the Fire Spirit. So sometimes I get beat by the Giant Balloon decks or the Lava Hound decks. So if you go up against a lot of balloons or Lava Hounds, make sure you throw some minions in this deck. You can probably replace it for the Fire Spirits or the Goblins. It's up to you. I just thought I'd throw that out there if you do go up against a lot of balloons. The average elixir cost for this deck is only 3.1. It works out so well. And now let's go ahead and jump into some replays so you guys can see how I use it. Let's start off with the battle that got me above 3,700 against this level 11 Royal Giant and a level 2 Sparky. So this guy had a pretty crazy deck, and I believe he was also using some spawners in here as well. If he wasn't, it must be another guy. He also has a Goblin Barrel though, and to start things off, I went ahead and threw down my Hog Rider immediately with some Fire Spirits in behind. He made it all the way to the tower. The Fire Spirits did a little bit of damage to that Mini P.E.K.K.A, and now he's actually throwing down a Goblin Barrel behind my towers. I was expecting it to be in the front or at least in the middle of the tower, so my Valkyrie could take them out, but she had to walk all the way around to the back, which allowed the minions to lock onto the tower and do a lot of damage right here. So that was kind of unfortunate, but now I'm going to go ahead and send in a Mini P.E.K.K.A behind my Valkyrie as well as some Goblins, push them all the way to that left lane tower. The Mini P.E.K.K.A makes it there. He tries to zap them, it didn't work. One Goblin was left alive. The Mini P.E.K.K.A is still on the tower. He actually gets 3 shots off before going down. So just off of that push right there, we actually got the tower down to 150 hit points, and he dropped down a Royal Giant on my left tower with an Ice Wizard in behind, and that tower only had 600 health left, so I knew he was taking out that tower no matter what. Even if I tried to defend it, it wouldn't have worked. So because I knew he was low elixir and I knew that tower was going down anyway, I went ahead and pushed his right lane instead. And then I dropped my Valkyrie to deal with his Ice Wizard and Royal Giant, and I have to deal with this Mini P.E.K.K.A now, so I dropped down my Fire Spirits and some Goblins. So yes, he took out one of my towers, but I have one of his towers at 150 hit points, and I actually got the other one down to 1100. So now he drops down his level 2 Sparky behind that left lane tower. I'm going to send in my Goblins as well as my Mini P.E.K.K.A on that Ice Wizard. He ends up zapping them out of the way, and the tower finishes off my Mini P.E.K.K.A. So that was kind of a waste of a push right there. But I'm going to continue to push this right lane because I don't want him putting anything in front of or behind that Sparky right there. So I send in my Hog Rider at the right lane. He gets off 2 shots before getting taken out by that Mini P.E.K.K.A. Now I have to deal with that Mini P.E.K.K.A and Sparky at the same time. So I dropped out my Fire Spirit to get rid of his charge. I also throw in my log at Sparky. I can't tell if log discharges Sparky. It looked like it did, but then again, it got his charge back really quick. I know the log discharges both of the princes, but I'm not sure about Sparky. And surprisingly, I actually don't use the log too much in this exact battle, mainly because he has a really heavy deck. So I took out one tower on the right lane with my Hog Rider. The Fireball finished off the left tower as well as doing some damage to Sparky, allowing me to drop my troops on the other side of that bridge. So now that I can drop my troops over there, I went ahead and dropped down my Goblins to try and take out Sparky, which actually didn't work. At the same time, he drops down his Royal Giant, which I countered with my Valkyrie and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. That log right there took out all those fire spirits and finished off Sparky. My troops finished off the Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. And he's still dropping down furnaces in the back. So I went ahead and threw my miner at one of them right there. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. actually takes out the other furnace. Those things are really annoying. I did not want him getting anywhere near my King Tower since it was such low hit point. At this point, I went ahead and sent in my Hog Rider as well as two Mini P.E.K.K.A.s on that tower. Fire spirits go off, and at this point, he actually did rage quit, which is why I got his tower so low. 3 more seconds, I probably would have got that 3 crown, and of course, I'm laughing at him right here. 1, because he's a Royal Giant user, and 2, because he's also using Sparky. I normally don't laugh at people when I beat them, but when they do have the Royal Giant and I beat them, I have to laugh. But that was the battle that got me up above 3,700 trophies and my very new personal best trophy record. Now, I really want to go out here into a live battle. I'm just really scared to lose because I'm at exactly 3,700 trophies. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that in today's episode. I'm sorry, but we're probably doing some live battles in tomorrow's. Because I'm definitely going to be grinding a lot these next few days trying to get to 4,000 trophies. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. But let's go ahead and check out just one more replay of how I use this deck. There are so many good replays to choose from because I remember most of these battles, but I think we're actually going to go ahead and watch how I beat this other Royal Giant user because I totally wrecked this guy. I remember this battle perfectly. It was such a great battle. To start things off, I actually went ahead and dropped down my Hog Rider again with my Goblins behind this time. I usually drop down my Goblins or my Fire Spirits at the start of every battle behind my Hog Rider, trying to get that tower as soon as possible. He wasted his arrows on like one Goblin and my half health Hog Rider. My Valkyrie right here finished off his Spear Goblins, and right now we're actually looking pretty good. Instead of counting my Valkyrie because all he had to drop was Barbarians, he went ahead and dropped down an Elixir Collector between his towers, which allowed my Valkyrie to get off so many shots on that left lane, dropping that tower all the way to 1,200 hit points. But now I'm going to go ahead and send in my miner at that Elixir Collector as well as some Fire Spirits in behind my Mini P.E.K.K.A. They pushed my Mini P.E.K.K.A. all the way to that tower right there, and I end up taking it out. But now he has some 3 Musketeers coming towards my left lane tower. I went ahead and threw down my log first, which also hit those Barbarians right there, and then my Fireball took out the 3 Musketeers and those Barbarians. So I basically took out 14 Elixir right there with a Fireball and a log. That was like a positive 8 Elixir trade. That was definitely a good trade for us. I threw down my log first because I wasn't ready to drop that Fireball, and I wanted to push them back away from my tower. But now he drops down his level 11 Royal Giant behind his King Tower coming towards my left lane. So I went ahead and threw down my miner, my Goblins, and my Hog Rider at that right lane tower. They managed to get all the way over there and knock that tower down to 2,200 hit points. He throws in a bunch of Goblins over here on my right lane tower. Instead of countering those with a Valkyrie, which I didn't have ready, I went ahead and threw down my log and took out all those Goblins right there. My Mini P.E.K.K.A. just finished off that Royal Giant, and now he's got to deal with these Barbarians. The Fire Spirits did a little bit of damage, but not too much, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. got taken out, so the tower finished off the barbs. Now, if you guys haven't already noticed, this guy does have a level advantage on me. He's actually a level 11. So I went ahead and threw down my Valkyrie right here with my Hog Rider in behind, pushing them both all the way to that tower. I also threw down my miner behind that Elixir Collector. He dropped down his 3 Musketeers in my favorite position ever. That Fireball basically took out all of them right there and took out the tower as well. The log just knocked back that Royal Giant, took out the Musketeers and the Goblins he dropped. But now he has some more Goblins behind this Royal Giant. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. finishes off the Royal Giant and then comes over here and finishes off the Spear Goblins as well. He's really trying to get this Royal Giant at my left lane tower. He's trying to take it out, at least get 1 tower on me. But I'm not going to let that happen. I kept dropping my troops. He dropped an Elixir Collector for some reason, and now I have 2 Hog Riders going on his King Tower. Once again, one of those battles where I probably could have gotten the 3 crown if I had more time. But either way, we still got the win, 2 crowns to nothing. So now that you guys seen how I like to use this deck, make sure you guys try it out if you do have the miner and the log. Trust me on this one, if you have the log, you should start using it because it's such a great card. But make sure you either have Fire Spirits, arrows, or a Fireball as well as the log so you can take out minions as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you guys smash that like button down below if you did. Let's hit 300 likes for the log and a brand new trophy record of 3726. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more Clash Royale content. If you guys missed yesterday's upload, I did upload PewDiePie's new Tuber Simulator game. It was definitely a fun video, so make sure you guys check that out as well. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.